Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we are looking at a beer. We are looking at a beer that was sent to me by the one and the only Steve-O from BC. Thank you very much, Steve, for this beer. It's by a brewery who I'm 50-50 on. I've had a lot of beers from them that I've liked. I've had a few beers from them that I didn't like, but the beers I didn't like, I really didn't like. But the beers I've liked from them, for the most part, I've really liked. So I guess I'm more like 65-35, something in there. This is from Phillips Brewing Company in BC. Now, I've never seen a Phillips bottle like this here in Ontario. So these are cool. These are basically like... I guess you could consider them maybe elixir bottles, but they remind me of alcohol bottles. They remind me of whiskey bottles and stuff that you can get. I've had whiskey bottles like this and vodka bottles like this, but clear. So it's kind of fun to me that these bottles are like this. It makes them stand out. I mean, you figure a normal, and you don't think they're much different, but here's a normal bomber. Here's their bomber. And the bottoms are touching right now, so you see they're a little bit skinnier, they're taller, the less rounded, more angular. I like these bottles. Anyway, this is Phillips Green Reaper Fresh Hop IPA at 6.5% alcohol by volume. That would be an awesome tattoo. If I had room for a tattoo like that, he would be going on me. First, I actually do have a Grim Reaper with wings that are almost like that. A buddy of mine drew it. It was one of his little art projects for me. But, I mean, I love the hop cone as the face. It's basically hop cone wings. The only thing you need is, like, hoppy hands. It's a cool looking bottle, though. A cool looking label. If I still kept bottles, this would be kept in the collection forever because this is such a cool bottle. But I just don't have the room for it. I keep some bottles, but most of them are like from the 50s and stuff, and that's what I'll keep bottle-wise. I used to have a table right here, basically right where my groin is where the table would have been. Again, 6.5% alcohol by volume. Seeing if there's anything, ingredients, water, barley, hops, and yeast. Of course, we do that. This label is made from 100% post-consumer recycled materials. Oh, see, I knew it kind of felt like the Bose labels, but I think Bose said that the paper they use, their fully recycled paper, can only take like 3 different colors or 3 or 4 different colors. That's why their labels are so simplistic. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see like 6 different colors on here, so maybe they use a different process. Green Reaper is a fresh hop IPA. Sorry, is a fresh hop apart. A fresh hop. Fuck my eyes. A fresh hop apparition. Sent to collect your taste buds and guide them to the aftertaste. I already don't think I'm going to like this. I'm scared. We got our Chinese opener over here because I'm too lazy to go over there. And here's the side that it has opening, which is a millimeter. Here's the side that it should have opening, which is a good 3 millimeters. This is why it slips off so much, because it's a millimeter. It's not the 3 millimeter part of the head like it should be. Oh, but it came off fine. It came off fine. Wow, I expected more scent, especially with the very little headroom here. But I don't get it till here. Oh, I can't even pull it away. Yeah, I can't pull it away. Let's pour it into the Michelob goblet. That was just a water droplet I drank out. You don't rate your glass between users, Chad. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Look at that beer. That is a beautiful beer. A very slight haze, bunch of carbonation moving in there. A nice brassy gold, nice white head, foamy, looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Here is the label again before we get into it. And let's get into it. Sniff test. I love the tropical fruits that come off on this. I love them. They just, it just shines right through again. I love West Coast hops and New Zealand hops and stuff like that for the scents that can come off of them, the aromas. Blood orange, mango, bit of honeydew, and a touch of passion fruit. Smells divine. Let's try the beer. Cheerio, good sirs. Pinky out. Doesn't matter which hand, your pinky's always going to be out. Okay? Fuck you, pinky out, no matter how you hold it. Here, let's hold it like this. Pinky out. Okay. The malt on this, very subtle. I expected a little more since I wasn't getting that much hop scent on it. I was expecting a little more in the malt department, but you do get the usual medium malt sweetness out of there, right up there at the forefront, right where it should be. Then you get a lot of fruit. I'm getting blood orange, I'm getting mango, I'm getting a touch of pineapple. Then in comes the marching band of resin and pine oil. And it's very well balanced. The only thing I have really against it is that resininess lasts so long. Like I've been talking since I started talking, since I put the drink down, I've been talking. I've had that resiny pine oil bitterness on the back of my tongue. And it doesn't touch the front of your tongue, it doesn't touch the middle of your tongue, it doesn't touch the back of your throat, it's just the very back of your tongue where you can't get fucking rid of it. And it's still there. And it makes me want to rip my tongue out or drink more. And if I drink more, it's going to make me want to rip my tongue out even more. Wow. You'd think I drank a lot with the amount of burping I'm doing, but I really, really haven't. I really haven't. And 6.5% alcohol, you wouldn't know that. I'd probably guess in the 5 to 5.5 range if I was guessing. But then all these years of beer drinking and whiskey drinking has raised my stamina, shall we say, a little bit in alcohol tolerance. Not something to be proud of, but it's there. It is there. I mean, it's one of my skills. What's one of your skills? I can drink a keg of beer in a night. That's a great skill, isn't it, boss? You're fired. Yeah. That bitterness makes you want to drink more, but I don't want to because I know it just reaffirms that. And I drink it, and I still get that blood orange, I still get that mango, I still get that pineapple, and now I'm starting to taste a little bit of cantaloupe in there too. And then, we're back. And then you drink some more, and you kind of wash it away, and you get all those beautiful fruits again. And then it comes right back. It is what a lot of hopheads really like. It's fruity and bitter. I'm more a fruity hop guy than the bitter hop guy. I can appreciate a well-made beer, and I can appreciate a well-balanced beer, and it is well-balanced. It's just it's kind of building up on my palate, and that's the thing I don't like about it. If that bitterness didn't build and get stronger, like if I waited a good minute between sips, it would be perfectly fine. But since I don't wait a minute to 5 minutes usually between sips, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. But right now, while I'm reviewing, I take a sip, I talk about it, I take another sip like 20 seconds later, I talk about it. Each one of those sips is congruently adding more bitterness to the back of my palate. But then I wait a few minutes, like my original rant, and it's gone, and it all starts again. So, I mean, that's the part of this beer I don't like, is that that building bitterness. The part of this beer I like is everything else. That being said, I'd have to give it an 8 out of 10. I could drink it. It would just have to be one of those beers that I'm nursing for like a whole period of the game or something. But at a 650 and 6.5% alcohol, you watch a hockey game with your buddies, you bring 3 of these over with you, and you're fucking perfectly fine. And you drink one a period, like 26 minutes a period. Well, it's a 20-minute period, but with commercial breaks and everything else, you're looking at like 30 minutes, 40 minutes a period. Plus, you have Don Cherry. Ooh. You have Don Cherry talking and Ron McLean and all that. And yeah, you're looking at a 3-hour night, have one of these an hour. You're perfectly fine. Having sessioning on this and all that, I would not personally do. You might do it. You might love that. That's great. Thank you, Steve, for sending this. The Green Reaper. The Green Reaper has reaped the back part of my palate. It's reaped it bad. But still, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because I enjoy the beer. It's well made. You know what? This is one of those beers that is not easy drinking for me. It's one of those beers that you have to consciously hold yourself back from just putting back, because I don't like the way... You know what? Let's see what happens. Nope. My body won't let me do it. Oh, God, that... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. 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 You know what? Chugging shouldn't really have any effect on a rating, but just the entire negative connotations that just had on my body, I have to take a point off of it and give it a 7. Oh man, it's like my tongue is expanding in my mouth. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually going to go to a 6.75 out of 10. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's well made and I thought I liked it until I tried to chug it. And yeah, my tongue is starting to swell. I can't talk. I'm not even being a fucking idiot right now. I just can't talk. Oh, well made beer. Thank you, Steve, for sending it. I was an idiot to try and chug it. And I'm crying. It hurt. Oh, there we go. My tongue's going back to normal. That's how you were on a bad fucking drug trip. Fuck. So many hops that fucked with my mind. You know what? I said 8 out of 10 first. Then I said 7. Then I dropped it down to a 6.75. Because I was like, oh, I wouldn't be able to say I would buy it again. I'll go back up to a 7. Oh God. It feels like I might throw up. Oh. Okay. This has been way too long. It's like 15 minutes on this beer. There we go. I don't feel like I'm going to throw up anymore. I just had to pass that gas. Oh, God. Here's what I'm going to say. Final thoughts. It was an 8 out of 10. It dropped to a 7, then a 6.75. I'm going to put it back up to a 7 because, like I said, I could drink this. It was stupid of me to try to chug it. I knew I wouldn't be able to, and it just fucked me up when I tried to. Thank you, Steve, for sending it. Yeah, I think that's one of the first times I've ever had that reaction to something. Now, I'm going to drink the rest of this beer. It's not getting drain poured or anything because it's a well-made beer that I actually enjoy the taste of. It's just that build-up that I don't like on the back of the palate, and you just saw how much I don't like it. But anyway, I'm going to go play some NHL 2016, and I'll drink this while I'm playing it. Thank you, guys. Bye. Let's see if I can turn this off. Oh, wait, somebody messaged me. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem, because now I got to do this and get rid of it.